How do you sell and make more offers on something you're not exactly sure you're going to produce the results on? Good question, dude. Kevin, great question. The answer is finish the training, get the results. Remember, this is not a sprint. Even though I know most of you guys need it to be or want it to be, understand that the job is prison for life that you're already committed to. And that this, even though it might take you 30 to 45 days to get through the process, understand it, what have you, just the beginning of a whole new life. Just the beginning of the next 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 years, right? We've all went through it. Obviously you can move through it faster or slower, that's up to you. And I understand that lack of confidence, I had it as well when I first got started. What will help you is if you do your due diligence correctly and you go into low-hanging fruit and you go into knocking out third graders and going into industries that are not that difficult, you actually will rank really, really quickly. It will move your confidence very fast, and it will speed up that process. Even though it might not be this huge banging niche where you're just crushing it, but it will move faster if that due diligence is done, which is why I really harp on it a lot. But you started just like every one of us started. You have to get through the learning of a skill set. It'd be like if I told you to go learn piano and on day 10, you're like, well, I need to do the symphony in front of these 1,000 people, but I don't really know how to play. No, you got to put the time and effort in to learn how to play before you're going to go out and perform. So we can't skip that step, and there's nothing I can do necessarily to speed that confidence up other than you moving through the process, you getting it down. The cool thing is because we're from the future, for you at least, I'm from the future 10 years, but there's people in this group that are on this live stream, Calvin, whatever, Neri, Ingrid, like there's tons of people on the stream right now that started like you a year ago, 2 years ago, and their confidence is sky high, or they understand they can do it now. So it's just getting through that process. But if you do due diligence, you spend your time up front, you'll find those low-hanging third grader niches, and you'll get your confidence quicker, and then you'll feel good about going out there. Now, there's guys like Abdul, if you remember, if you saw any of his stuff, that he went out, didn't care about confidence. He cared about going out there and building a business and said, listen, I'm going to use the confidence that I'm seeing from this group of all these people that have been successful that are no different than me. In fact, they're probably dumber than me because Abdul's pretty smart. And I'm just going to go out there and sell it up front, and I'm going to let the chips fall where they may. And so he went out on day 7 and landed a carpet cleaner from a Craigslist post that the carpet cleaner wrote the guy an email and said, hey, I'd love to be able to do X, Y, and Z for you. And he met the guy at like a Starbucks in Vancouver, Canada, and the guy exchanged a $700 check for him for Abdul to go. Abdul then went into the training and went and did the entire thing for the carpet cleaner and just followed the training, right? So everyone's a little bit different on how they view confidence and moving forward quickly. You definitely could take that approach, the kind of like the, hey, I'm gonna throw this up and say, wow, 3,200 people in front of me couldn't have been wrong, and I believe and I'll trust the process. And at the end of the day, dude, I got your back. We all got your back in here. You got questions, you got things you're gonna run across, and that's the beauty of this group. That's the reason why the price tag is what it is in this thing, is because you got a lot of people that are willing to stick up for you and help you out if you get in a bind. You know, we'll figure it out, man. Nothing that you come at me with is something I haven't seen or that I can't accomplish. I know that for a fact because we're ranking on global level.